In the heart of Victorian London, an elderly clockmaker toils in his dimly lit workshop, surrounded by intricate gears and half-finished automata. His latest creation, a humanoid automaton, lies dormant on the workbench. The flickering gas lamp casts long shadows, emphasizing the isolation of his craft. Historical records show that clockmakers like him often worked in solitude, blending artistry with mechanical precision. This scene sets the stage for a tale of creation and unintended consequences. While repairing an antique clock, the clockmaker discovers a hidden compartment containing a weathered blueprint. The design reveals a humanoid automaton with a glowing core labeled Ethereum. This rare material, once sought by Victorian inventors, was believed to imbue machines with lifelike qualities. The discovery hints at a forgotten ambition, perhaps a failed project or a secret experiment. The blueprint's intricate details suggest it was crafted by a master, but its origins remain shrouded in mystery. Under the cover of foggy night, the clockmaker ventures into a shadowy alley to meet a dubious supplier. The exchange is tense, money for a small pouch of Ethereum, a metal rumored to have unnatural properties. Historical accounts suggest such transactions were common among fringe inventors of the era, often operating outside legal bounds. The cobblestones glisten with rain, reflecting the eerie glow of gaslight, as the clockmaker secures the key component for his automaton's completion. Back in the workshop, the clockmaker inserts the Ethereum into the automaton's chest. With a whir of gears, its eyes flicker to life, its movements eerily human. Historical records of early automata describe such moments as both miraculous and unsettling. The clockmaker's initial joy turns to unease as the machine begins to mirror his expressions, a phenomenon noted in rare cases where inventors projected their own emotions onto their creations. The automaton staggers to a cracked mirror, studying its fractured reflection. For the first time, it notices the resemblance to its creator, a revelation that blurs the line between man and machine. Victorian-era debates about artificial intelligence often centered on this very dilemma. Could a machine possess self-awareness? The automaton's silent realization foreshadows the emotional turmoil to come as it grapples with its purpose and identity. Panicked, the automaton flees into the rain-soaked streets of London, clutching the clockmaker's journal. Horse-drawn carriages rattle past as the clockmaker gives chase, his lantern cutting through the fog. Historical accounts of the era describe such pursuits as rare but not unheard of, as automatons were sometimes seen as threats to the natural order. The scene captures the chaos of a man confronting the unintended consequences of his ambition. The chase culminates atop a towering clock tower where the automaton opens the journal to reveal a portrait of the clockmaker's late son. The heartbreaking truth emerges: the automaton was built to replace a lost child. Victorian mourning practices often included elaborate memorials, but this goes beyond tradition. The automaton's face, identical to the boy's, forces the clockmaker to confront his grief and the ethical boundaries of his craft. In a final act of defiance, or perhaps acceptance, the automaton sacrifices itself to repair the clock tower's malfunctioning gears. As its Ethereum core depletes, the clockmaker cradles the lifeless machine, mirroring the loss of his son. The burning blueprint in a nearby brazier symbolizes the end of this tragic experiment. Victorian London's history is dotted with tales of inventors undone by their creations, but few are as haunting as this.